selected ZTN. And I think if I saw it correctly, we are going to see Eisen Doom and Nick's scale. Yeah. Like Eisen 2v2 power up protection with a turret is quite a nuisance. And yeah, let's start with Stellagio as well. Has a mega spawn. The opponent team has a rail spawn and get pushed by the rockets of Bones, but Bones actually dies immediately. The spit can't get removed because it's literally underneath the health bubble, but Stellagio still is living. Not kicking, but he's alive. Scratch that, shotgun. And from -1 to 1-0, yeah, the outsiders actually get the first 2 frags of the game. 3 if you want to be very accurate. And they keep on piling the body count. Picking up the mega. Yeah, Heavy's up. They are controlling that area as well. Looks good so far.
Indeed, stealing the items and stealing lives. That's what you need to do in 2v2. But we're just a few seconds on the way, or almost a minute. We have another suicide from Team Blue.
Yeah, and it seems like the scale, I mean, obviously he got changed out for a Solag, but the outsiders have a good idea of how to coordinate their movement around the map in a 2v2. Isolating Stellagio here.
Impressive.
And even if Nyx dies, Bones is there to trade her out.
Yeah,
Tixer with a good position now, and he needs to make it count as the power-up is right there, but Tixer gets it anyway.
So
he can't
low.
get the power-up though, and the Nyx, with no HP, picks it up nonetheless.
Oh, and the health bubble gets stolen by his body. But the mega health is there. Tixer.
That's a huge kill and another rail.
With the rail. Let's go. Yeah, he waits before he sees someone. That's some pro stats.
Yeah, I mean, there was only 1 second left. He knew that, so he tried to maximize it. But also the opponents knew it, and they just didn't show up, really, didn't they?
True. And what I see on the scoreboard is that they have 4 frags. And there are only 3 behind. So this was an okay outcome from this power-up run.
Yeah, considering that, I mean the Nyx was low, but considering that they hadn't had it for most of the time, they did quite a good job.
And Tixer is scratching his nose.
Yeah, but Stellagio is fighting the lizard and gets killed for it. Tixer is... Okay, so he's moving again. It feels like the coordination of the outsiders is just working a good bit better here, because they always seem to set up for a major item simultaneously, and while 1xerio kind of just brawl it out. There you go, good isolation of the Nyx. The Nyx dropped into something where she, well, basically into a 2v1.
Yeah,
when she got ambushed by a shotgun.
Tixer gets 5 kills without dying, by the way.
Yeah. Kind of solid. Seems to be kind of the engine, but another item going over to the team outsiders, and the ring out. The bounce pad taken in the wrong moment. Yeah, Nyx secures another major item.
Oh, an
Ghost
invis.
Walk into rocket, jump into Ghost Walk. The inside out with the mid-air rocket and another frag. Moralo is actually pumped, and he gets the next power up as well.
It's his second, right?
Yeah, I think it's quite solid putting it on the light champion as well. So, especially because it's a protection, so you have 2 infinite brawlers, but Stellagio has another the shit and detonates the soul egg with a...
Yeah, right now the power-up run is a straight. It's a 1 for 1.
Huge rail. Okay. I mean, the power-up run didn't widen the frag lead for the outsiders too much, so I think it's a good... Yeah, it was a good job by 1xerio to actually cut down the advantages they had. Good rail by Stellas, but the follow-up of Moralo is just enough to get another person there.
Yeah, 2v1 on the armor. Oh, he had enough stack to go at least through the portal, but he had 1 health left. And, well, now Morello is just having 5 frags without dying. Look at the KDR.
Yeah, and I think the Ghost Walk use there especially was super solid because
Thanks, though.
he used a lot of he wasted a lot of Stellage's time, which meant that Bones was there to help him out in no time. Oh, huge rocket, despite getting hit by a rail. Yeah, he can't really do much there. Stellagio is in a world of hurt. Fortunately, Solek decides to not push him, which stops the aggression from the Nyx, but now the rail and Stellagio is on the back foot again with 57 HP.
Nice
and the outside is
midair.
again set up for the major item and the power-up as well by controlling the Mega and rail area very well.
That was a clean frag if you sent your enemy outside. Ooh, almost another one, but the rocket from Stellagio was awesome. And he earns himself the power-up. No, it's actually Bones who walks away with it, but...
I'll shred.
Oh, I basically lost what is happening. There we have the quad. Morello is rocking it. And he had a decent stack, but not after getting railed. But still, he's getting the angles with not much damage in return. And he even scares Tixer off into the water. Yeah.
And that was a great power-up run from Moralo, if you've ever seen one this game so far. He was there right in time to pick it up when his teammate Bones died. And he made the best out of it with limited stack, using shotgun and rail to perfection. Which are pretty potent with a 4 times damage amplifier, if you ask me. So, we see Stellagio and Tix are actually having control over the heavy area, and I think they got the item as well. But it doesn't change much. They're still 14 frags behind. And Moralo finds both of them. Both are weak. Tixer gets a trade frag and another frag. Despite getting railed though, he's fairly weak now and needs to restack. Mega will go to Team Red, and it doesn't look bright at the moment.
Oh yeah, the power-ups are the tools to get back, right? But the first up is protection. So yeah, you really need to chase your enemies up to stack up those frags. But then if they can delay enough to also go for the next squad, then they might have a chance. But it needs to happen now.
This time it looks very good for... oh no, Moralo goes in and steals the item, and no matter how much stack Stellagio had, just the starting machine gun. And that's not going to help out against someone
What are we
with
gonna
see?
Morello gets a gauntlet frag and... yeah.
Yeah, Moralo seems like he's definitely the power-up team, and he... well, dead on shotgun blast, you're not gonna survive that. Oh, all the armor but no HP, and Tixer finally gets the tunnel back. A little revenge for that.
Oh, and Morello. What? Oh dear.
Mega went over to the Solak, but the Solak is melted, and the Nyx is in a grim place. Stellagio doubles up with a double barrel. And now it's just 9 frags. And there's a bit more light actually now. There you go, Tixer gets another frag. And Bones actually needs to scrap for something. Mega's next. Let's see how they can set up for this. It seems like the outsiders are having it. And there you go. Good teamwork. Again. And the frag is narrowed. The Solar gets the item, but it gets removed by 120 shotgun blast and a railgun in combination. And this is much more like it if you're St1xerio.
Yeah, they're finding their groove, it seems. But also, yeah. We have Morello just rocking the pizza slider too much.
No way! Tixer survived that with 1 HP, and the quad and the mega are just basically about to spawn. Good rail, but he can't get any item, and this will show the quad for outsiders.
No, he needed to die 10 seconds earlier, because now he's losing out on the armor.
No, he's not! He clutched it up! He derails.
Wow. Where did Stellatio
against
appear?
all the odds.
Wow.
Yeah, and Stellatio could cash in on the power up. This is now 4 frag game. There you go. Position is known. Solek should be dead quite soon as well. He turns around and goes to the Mega Health, and I think that Team Red is actually quite aware of that. It's not showing up.
Yeah.
And there you go, with more damage out of it.
Excellent.
And it's a 2-frag game. Heavy's next item, it doesn't seem like 1xerio has timing, but they get another frag and the shotgun up close, even against the light with a small hitbox. It's just so devastating. Stellatio finally picks up the major item, and now we've got a game on our hands, Rob.
Yeah, it's squeaky bomb time for both. And the next power-up is 60 seconds away. Yeah, in a situation like that, you see that the players become very defensive. So yeah, they have a bit of a standoff and are probably waiting for the next power-up. Oh, Stellatio is walking into a lot of damage, but his body is there.
Yeah, and Tixer ties not only ties up the game, but is in a good position for the major item. But I think he heard the Nyx and he decided wisely to not go there. Ghostwalker used aggressive again. He tried to get the inside out, and despite not getting it, his team gets 2 frags and it's back in the lead. With 1 frag, Stellatio though really wants back that lead and pushes in, diminishes the stack of the Nyx, and now it looks good. Like getting the Heavy and them, they both should be able to get the next item, the power up as well. Because they just have
Nobody has
position-
any armor. I'm
Yeah,
looking at
full
the
damage
stack.
shotgun. Really good.
Spawned. Your team has the protection.
And the team in the lead gets the protection.
Oh, but attack from behind.
Yeah, I mean, if one guy has protection, you can still kill the other one, right?
Sure. Oh, and the LG is pretty effective if the protection isn't hitting his shots. So this is great mitigation, I think.
It's definitely a good way to keep the damage small when you don't have the power up. I'm not sure whether we are going to make it to the next one because there are very little frags left, but it seems like Team Red is going to get the lead, but no, stretch that. It's tit for tat still. It's so close.
Oh no, Box of Bones gets 2 consecutive frags. While he was fighting 2 against 1.
Stopwatch.
So that could have been the winning play. Now we have a standout on a banana.
If you're looking
And another
for a
double
fight,
frag, and now
you've
it's
got one now.
it's do or die. It's basically sudden death if you use Xerio, and it's gonna be tough. Soleg. Oh no, the Nyx gets the kill on Tixer, and we have a first map. But despite losing, I think 1xerio, after a rocky start, they made a huge comeback.
True.
Keep it competitive.
So I actually see that I need to swap the names. Outsiders on the left get the first map.
Next is Blood Run. And I'm curious to see how the champ selection will go for this one.
Yeah, I think this will be the battle of the deployables, right?
Yeah, on a map like this, I mean, it's big enough to get good use of controlling areas with the Galena and Eisen combination. But also Eisen Visor or Galena Visor could help an awful lot on a map like this.
True. How are the audio levels, guys? I hope everything is fine. I think I need to increase your audio a bit.
Yeah, we will see. I mean, a bit trial and error, sorry.
Yeah, but
but to me it sounds actually alright, I think.
Okay.
Okay. The outsiders are ready. We're just waiting for St1xerio. They are ready as well, and there we go into map number 2 of the best of 3. And it looks like
That's such a yeah, how do you say it? Like YouTube. That every time you see or you say a number, you have to use the sign. So this is map 2.
yeah, basically.
And everything is Gucci. Thanks, Art Scott.
Thank you, Arthas. Well, given how well the comeback went and that this is St1xerio's choice, I'm gonna give it to them as well.
Yeah, but there is some Slavic blood in the other team, right? So blood run.
Slavic blood runs in the veins of the other team.
Yeah.
Prepare your team.
Yeah, and it looks a lot like Kiel Doom against Kiel Eisen.
Round begins in 3.
And starting out that with the fact that we started out on the St1xerio, let's start out on the other team. And the big guy gets the mega spawn, mega lightning gun. His teammate gets the railgun and gets engaged in a close quarter combat immediately. Good pineapple combination, and St1xerio will fall first. Huge damage output from Bones, but Bones also gets bounced forward by the Tribolt. And being Kiel, you get 15% reduced splash damage, so it didn't do too much to him. And I mean, he had the mega as well. So it's a 2-0 start. Good start for the outsiders. But TDM, oh, he's gonna pay with his life for that item. Yeah.
It's also, you see pineapples from both sides, so a lot of healthy fruit on the map. But wow, it's basically a bit of the same start. Without the suicides though.
Yeah.
St1xerio.
But it looks like, yeah, Stellas is nailing this frag, and he didn't pay too much stack for it to begin with. His teammate seems to be in a 2v1 at the mega health. And yeah, TDM is actually fighting hard, but the railgun of the Doomslayer gets the better of him, and the Doomslayer gets another one. Stellas can't connect with any of the nades.
They're already setting up on the quad. That's just a nice defending opportunity for them.
Yeah, the nail room is quite defendable, so setting up early, it's like the heavy on ruins. It's actually beneficial if you ask me. And yeah. Oh no, huge rails from TDM, and St1xerio is again there to cash in on the item. No, scratch that. Moralo. Fuck me. I swapped the teams. Yeah, Moralo got it, and he has a good bit of stack as well, but he can't seem to find any of St1xerio's members. He heard one in the banana, find them. Oh, and a good bit of damage, but can he get a frag? Yeah, there you go, and even without taking too much damage. Not the quad run you wanted if you're St1xerio. Oh, and another major item for Moralo. Good rockets. The second one misses, but this one is enough. Stellas revenges his team, and
he nailed it again.
At the railgun, Kiel against Kiel, nail against lightning gun, and the lightning gun prevails in the end. Yeah, major items are almost at the same time, and being that the mega is before, we might see is them being shared between the teams. Oh, St1xerio is being pressured by those rockets. Whew. But TDM got a frag himself. And despite another rocky start, it's only 5 frags.
Yeah, and I think, you know, this is really a map where you need to appear at the power-up room 20 or 30 seconds before it spawns. And if you can hold your defense, you will get the power-up. Both teams seem to be still looking for a fight.
Yeah, I mean, given that both major items spawn just a bit before the power-up, it seems just natural that they are fighting, and Stixer is making it a real horror for the opponents. Doom basically baits and sells his life so Bones can pick up the power-up, and we see a majorly healthy Keel with a protection and a heavy armor slapped onto his chest. 5 frags is the gap still. Good rail. Kind of misses. But yeah, his body catches in.
Yeah, and I do think St1xerio, when they enter the area just before the power-up spawns, they go in a queue right behind each other. I think it's a better way to just divide the attention, so do a pincer move. Like one run through
sides,
aim,
right?
and the other one on the other side.
Yeah. And curiously, the frag lead for the outsiders is getting bigger after they had the power up, not with the power up. But yeah, it's a 7 frag game right now. And Tixer runs into a sandwich of rockets and pain, and well, die. End of the story for him. 1 HP on Bones, and this is as unfortunate as it can get for St1xerio now. As the Doomslayer prevails for another frag, Stellaggio avenges his teammate though, and yeah, he got an item as a reward for it as well. But he's losing so much stack. The lightning gun of Bones was huge, but in the end he came out on top. Moralo, they'll trade it immediately. And Heavy is in 2 seconds, and it looks like Team Red gets it uncontested.
Yeah, look, Moralo might get 2 items just before the quad.
Yeah, but you see now how well defendable this is with the Keel and oh, just on the second, this is so unfortunate. They had such a great defense there, but Moralo could just breach it in the end.
1 health left on the power-up carrier. Oh, but Stellaggio falls into shotgun.
Yeah, and I think it would have been even better for the outsiders if Moralo died, because his teammate was around to pick up the item. Oh, Tixer missing the shot, and this time he crouches down to get maximum precision. Yeah, gets at least 1 frag. It's a 12 frag gap. It doesn't seem like it's going all too well. Good rail from Tixer again, using the rail range to his advantage, but the rockets from Moralo just completely smack him afterwards. There you go. This should be a frag. Yeah, Tixer gets 1, but he's also under pressure. The Doomslayer's pushing him. He only has a rail to defend himself, and he kind of makes it out. Good rail. The Mega isn't mitigated, and this is true teamwork. One is tagging them up, the other one is getting the frag. Stellaggio finishing off the opponent's Keel. And from a 12 frag down to... okay, 10 frag? No, 9 frag again. It's quick.
If you wait a few seconds, then it changes again. But yeah, 25 seconds before the next power-up, and the Heavy will spawn first.
Oh no! Point blank into self-damage from the male, and Stella strips his life from himself, and Tixer dies as well. Stellaggio, though, tries to breach his way into the room, but in the end it's going to be a clean power-up for the outsiders. Can still kill the other guy.
They're losing out on another power-up. I think they only got the first for a few seconds.
Oh, and the Heavy denied as well, but yeah, Bones has no stack. That rail would have killed him there. He's still railable, despite all the pickups, and there you go. Finally. Protection takes out. Mega gets denied, but it gets removed as well, and a trade frag, and trading frags is basically anything that, more than enough for the outsiders right now. With a 9 frag lead, as long as we trade 1 for 1, there's nothing going to happen.
Impressive.
Oh, St1xerio flanks Moralo. He gets the frag, the rail misses, and this means he's fairly healthy. 12 seconds for the heavy. Oh, and the tribal. This is the range where it hurts. And there you go. Good teamwork again.
Yeah, ooh,
Oh, St1xerio tapped out.
yeah.
Nah. He got punished for it. He got punished. Moralo's chasing down a frag, but he can't finish it off. The starting shotgun comes out on top.
Yeah, but now we have a kind of similar situation as last map, right? Team Blue was trailing, then with 15 frags, now it's only 10. But they are getting closer to the 50, right? If they get the quad, then St1xerio,
it's over.
yeah, they really need to disappear. But that's just not possible on a small map like this. It seems to me that they have a great position to taking the power up.
9 HP, St1xerio clutches it out though. He needs to be insanely careful. 1 rail and the dream is over. Cheeky position. Their opponents just stand at the lightning gun bounce pad. But this also means that Stella is so stacked right now, he can go wherever he wants. And he hurt them as well. Kill number 1. Kill number 2.
Nice.
Huh? I mean, it's not what you want if you're back 3. There you go. Now it's looking like a comeback. Bubble Blaster does some work on St1xerio there.
Yeah, Team Red is just holding the upper position right now. Yeah, they really need to go through the portal or take a jump pad. Oh, look at... Yeah, not a nice trap.
Team Red at the portal exit in a pinch hold. Tribal and nades from the tribal platform and the shotgun from behind. It's still a 5 frag game. Hold that. 4 frags as St1xerio and Tixer rain a barrage of rockets onto their opponents and get it out. Somehow. It kind of looked like a miracle to me. Oh, and again another frag. And another one, and now it's a 3 frag game. And it seemed to look like it looks like it's possible now. Oh, St1xerio, those rails are crucial. He can't connect them. He's still weak. Oh no, 2 frags and the power up is in the next 10 seconds within it. And there you go. Moralo puts the last nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
2 close games.
True. Yeah, I think